If you want to get the benefits of a car alarm, but you don't have the time, the expertise, or maybe the budget to afford doing a full-blown installation, now, of course, that's what I specialize in, is all these really wild-ass alarms. But that's not for everybody. Some people just want something that's really, truly plug and play, and that's a big thing of my business, is plug and play, specifically remote starts. The season's coming. So this company I've done a review on before. It's a company called Technaxx. That's them right there. So they had a less sophisticated version of the same one that I'm going to show you here today. This one here, what makes it deluxe, or they call it a pro model. Right there's the box right there, Technaxx. See, this is Pro TX 168. The old one was a self-contained unit, and all it was this. Simply just find your cigarette lighter, which nobody uses anyway. Plug that in there, and this will give you a USB Type-C and a 2.4 amp USB standard right here. And you got a PIR, or it stands for infrared sensor, which will pick up motion across the vehicle. So all you got to do is just plug it in, charge it up, take this guy right here, this is the Sirene, 2 wires. This is the extent of the entire installation, and this is like literally monkey business. Let me show you just how easy this part is. Those 2 wire ties are for mounting, by the way, so they give you that, and the battery for the remote, but we'll come back to that when I show you how it works. You talk about easy. This is easy. Whatever your battery has, mine has 8 mils. Just loosen them up, slide that into the ground, color to color, black for negative, 12 volt right for positive. Same thing goes here. Boop, boop. Take this, here's your Sirene. Either point it at like a 15-degree angle or straight down, so that way you're going to get the best performance out of the Sirene in this position, so that way the water does not collect to it. And just use these provided locations here with the zip ties that I showed you over there in the seat a second ago. There you go, installed. Like I mentioned, you want to plug that in there for a few hours and give it a charge. Take your battery, insert it into the little transmitter. This here is simple. 1 button, on, off. That's it, people. Nothing complicated here. So before initial use, you have to charge it up. Right now you can see that sensor here, this like globe looking deal. It's no light. So once you put your vehicle on, that'll turn to blue. Blue represents charging. Green means it's fully charged. Red means it's in the status, it's arm status. On the side here, there's this little panic button, which is kind of queer in my opinion. But, you know, I guess they market it for a certain person. It ain't me. My life is in danger. Some guy's trying to hijack me. I'm not going to hold this. I mean, you really better off screaming than hear this, because I don't want to be on the news running around with this thing in my hand with the siren going off. Your remote is pre-programmed and prepared from the factory, so you hit it once. That chirp once, and so does the siren outside. 2 chirps will do disarm. You know, I just thought a really cool feature about this alarm is that since you connect it, and the siren's out here, and it wirelessly connects with the transmitter and the unit mounted in the dashboard, you don't have to run a wire through the firewall either. That's always been a major pain point for installing car alarms. So that is a huge plus for a DIYer. Now it's time for the test. There's the unit. I'm going to arm it. Shut the door. And we'll see how it behaves with the windows shut and me just walking around the vehicle. First, okay, start walking on this side, really close, as close as I can. No false alarms here. Let's try the other side. There's me in the window, you can see. So the motion sensor is not picking up anything beyond this barrier right here. But now, I'll unlock the door, so when I open it, you'll see at what point the sensor picks me up. Man, there's the sensor out under the hood, and the one built in here. There's your red blinking light for arm status. That. So that's a little bit of a deterrent. You know, nothing exciting, but something. So this thing is pretty good. So it's in there. It's got this little USB port on the side. I forgot that thing was even there. I took the sticker off because I really didn't like the looks of it. The only thing I could really say bad about this unit is the size. I mean, but it is a full car alarm. So maybe I shouldn't be too hard on it. But that's it, folks. That's the Technaxx TX 168. This is the Pro Series infrared sensing car alarm system. Not too bad, you know, for the buck, the simplicity, because, you know, not everybody's looking for an esoteric, you know, car alarm with tons of crazy features and reading manuals and that kind of stuff like me. But for the average guy, you might want to check this thing out. It's pretty cool.